The Bay Area, famed for its Golden Gate Bridge and vibrant culture, faces a new and terrifying threat: giant rodents. Weighing up to 20 pounds, these creatures have emerged from the shadows, their beady eyes shining with unsettling intelligence. No longer confined to sewers and alleyways, they roam freely, their presence a constant reminder of nature's untamed power. Gardens are decimated overnight, their bounty replaced by gaping burrows. Garbage bins are overturned, their contents strewn across the streets. The once pristine parks now bear the scars of countless rodent tunnels. The delicate balance of the Bay Area's ecosystem is teetering on the brink. The air crackles with unease. Children are kept indoors, their laughter replaced by nervous whispers. Residents, once accustomed to the sight of squirrels and raccoons, now tread carefully, their eyes constantly scanning for movement. The Bay Area, once a beacon of progress and innovation, finds itself locked in a primal struggle for survival. These invaders, known as capybaras, are not native to the Bay Area. Hailing from the lush wetlands of South America, they arrived as unexpected stowaways, hidden amongst the cargo of container ships navigating the bustling trade routes. The journey, arduous and fraught with danger, did little to dampen their spirit. The warm, temperate climate of the Bay Area proved ideal for these adaptable creatures. With ample food and water readily available, they thrived, their numbers swelling at an alarming rate. The once limited population, confined to the docks and warehouses, quickly spilled into the surrounding neighborhoods, their advance relentless and unstoppable. Their arrival is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our world, where globalization, while fostering economic growth, also opens pathways for unintended consequences. The capybara invasion serves as a potent symbol of the delicate balance between human activity and the natural world, a balance easily disrupted with devastating consequences. The impact of these giant rodents extends far beyond mere inconvenience. Their voracious appetites have wreaked havoc on the Bay Area's delicate ecosystem. Native plant species already struggling against habitat loss and climate change face a new threat. Gardens, once sanctuaries of color and tranquility, are now barren wastelands. The capybaras, with their preference for succulent vegetation, have decimated entire populations of native plants, disrupting the intricate web of life that sustains the region's biodiversity. Birds, deprived of their natural food sources, struggle to survive. Insects, crucial for pollination, face dwindling numbers. The ecological symphony of the Bay Area is falling silent. Their impact on the food chain reverberates upwards, affecting larger predators like coyotes and bobcats, who find their prey base diminished. The delicate balance, meticulously maintained over millennia, is shattered, leaving in its wake an ecosystem teetering on the brink of collapse. The idyllic image of the Bay Area, with its bustling farmers markets and leisurely bike rides, has been replaced by fear. Encounters with giant rodents are now commonplace. Residents report seeing them scurrying across roads, a jarring sight amidst the sleek cars. Parks, once havens for joggers, are eerily quiet. Drawn to food sources, rodents venture closer to homes and businesses. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, authorities have scrambled to respond, deploying a multi-pronged approach to control the burgeoning rodent population. Teams armed with humane traps have been dispatched, their mission to capture and relocate the creatures to more suitable habitats. Tracking collars equipped with GPS technology are being used to monitor their movements and understand their behavior. However, these efforts are proving insufficient. The sheer number of rodents, coupled with their rapid reproductive rate, makes containment a daunting task. The traditional methods of pest control, designed for smaller, less adaptable creatures, seem woefully inadequate against this new breed of adversary. The use of rodenticides, while effective, raises concerns about potential environmental damage and the risk to non-target species. The dilemma highlights the difficult choices facing authorities, forced to weigh the immediate need for control against the long-term health of the ecosystem. Despite the best efforts of authorities, the rodent population continues to surge. The capybaras, with their intelligence and adaptability, have proven remarkably adept at evading capture. Their burrowing habits make them difficult to track, and their rapid reproductive cycle ensures a steady supply of new recruits. The war against the rodents is proving to be a costly one, both in terms of financial resources and manpower. The continuous need for trapping, monitoring, and public outreach programs is straining already stretched budgets. The situation highlights the need for innovative and sustainable solutions, capable of addressing the root causes of the infestation. The current methods, while necessary in the short term, are not sustainable in the long run. The focus needs to shift towards prevention, addressing the factors that allowed these creatures to gain a foothold in the first place. This includes tightening biosecurity measures at ports, raising public awareness about the dangers of invasive species, and restoring natural habitats to promote biodiversity. Beyond the immediate ecological and social disruptions, a more insidious threat lurks in the shadows. Disease. Capybaras, like all wild animals, harbor a variety of pathogens, some of which have the potential to jump to humans. The close proximity of these creatures to urban centers raises serious concerns about the potential for a public health crisis. Leptospirosis, a bacterial infection spread through rodent urine, is a particular concern. The disease, while treatable with antibiotics, can be fatal if left untreated. The presence of large rodent populations in close proximity to human habitation increases the risk of exposure, particularly for children and the elderly. The situation highlights the interconnectedness of human, animal, and environmental health, a concept known as One Health. Addressing the rodent infestation requires a holistic approach, one that recognizes the interplay between these three elements and seeks to restore balance to the system. Beyond our borders, the potential for national infestation. The Bay Area, while currently bearing the brunt of the infestation, is unlikely to remain an isolated incident. The same factors that allowed the capybaras to thrive in this region exist in other parts of the country. The potential for these creatures to spread, establishing new populations in unsuspecting communities, is a very real and alarming possibility. The warm, humid climate of the southeastern United States, with its abundance of waterways and lush vegetation, would provide an ideal habitat for these adaptable rodents. Their presence could devastate fragile ecosystems, disrupt agricultural production, and pose significant public health risks. The Bay Area serves as a stark warning, a glimpse into a future where giant rodents are not a local anomaly but a nationwide scourge. It is a future we must strive to avoid, a future that demands immediate and decisive action. The economic cost gnawing away at prosperity. The economic ramifications of the rodent invasion are far-reaching and significant. Agricultural losses due to crop damage and livestock predation are mounting. Tourism, a vital part of the Bay Area's economy, has plummeted, with visitors deterred by the unsettling presence of the rodents. The cost of control efforts, including trapping, monitoring, and public outreach programs, places a significant strain on local budgets. Property values in affected areas have plummeted as residents, desperate to escape the infestation, seek refuge elsewhere. The economic vitality of the Bay Area, once a beacon of prosperity, is under threat. The situation underscores the interconnectedness of ecological and economic systems. The unchecked proliferation of an invasive species can have cascading effects, rippling through the economy and impacting the livelihoods of countless individuals. A call to arms. We cannot afford to ignore this threat. The invasion of the giant rodents is not merely a local problem, it is a harbinger of a larger crisis, a stark reminder of the fragility of our relationship with the natural world. It is a call to action, a demand for immediate and decisive measures to address this growing threat. We cannot afford to wait for the problem to escalate further. We must act now, with urgency and determination. This requires a multifaceted approach, one that combines scientific expertise, community engagement, and political will. We must invest in research to better understand the behavior and ecology of these creatures. We must strengthen biosecurity measures at our ports and borders to prevent the arrival of more invasive species. And we must work together as a community to restore the balance of our ecosystems. Our future. Our fight, reclaiming the Bay Area. The future of the Bay Area hangs in the balance. The invasion of giant rodents reminds us of nature's power and our actions' consequences, but it is not a lost cause. We have the tools and spirit to reclaim our communities. This fight is for the future of our planet. The lessons here will serve as a model for others. The road ahead is long, but we must embrace the challenge. Fight for a future where the Bay Area stands as a testament to human ingenuity and harmony with nature.